Data protection notice. Check-ins and messages transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system as part of any DV Scotland net or any net that DV Scotland may host may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland or have a Allstar Simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analogue radio in Scotland.
Multimode net. My name's Andy and my call sign's MM0DXE, and I'll be using the group call sign GM5DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. So let's kick off with any check-ins, and we'll start with the RF links first and see who's on. So we'll start with Golf Bravo 3 Alpha Golf GBC AG. I wonder if there's anybody who'd like to check in on the Alpha Golf repeater. This is GM5DV. Go ahead. Okay, I'll try one more time. I wonder if there's anybody on the GBC AG Golf Bravo 3 Alpha Golf repeater that wants to check in. Go ahead now, say your call sign twice and phonetically please. GM5DVS. Okay, nothing heard. So let's go across to the west, and I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IBH. Mike Bravo 7 India Bravo Hotel. Say your call sign twice and phonetically please. Go ahead, GM5DVS. Okay, I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IBH in Loch Lomond that'd like to check in to the DV Scotland multimode net. GM5DVS QRZ. Okay, nothing here. So back over to the east, I wonder if there's anybody on MB7ISM, Mike Bravo 7 India Sierra Mike, that wants to check in to the DV Scotland multimode net. 5DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically please. Okay, nothing. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multimode net. We're looking for check-ins, and if you say your call sign twice and phonetically please, go ahead. This is GM5DVS.
Mike 7 Radio Charlie Uniform. Mike 7 Romeo Charlie Uniform.
Mike 7 Romeo X-ray Hotel. Romeo X-ray Hotel. DV Scotland multimode net. Back to you, sir. Mike 7 Romeo Charlie Uniform. GM5DVS.
GM5DVS, that's Mike 7 Radio Charlie Uniform. I'm sorry I wasn't able to catch it clearly. It's a little bit, sounds like to be an off frequency over.
Andy, somebody shouted across the guy. Okay, all stations just stand by for a moment please. And okay, Mike 7 Romeo Charlie Uniform. This is GM5DVS. I wonder if that's better for you now. Go ahead.
QSL is a little bit clear.
I wonder if Mike 7 Romeo Charlie Uniform's still around. I wonder if you're still there. Very sorry for the inconvenience there. MM7RCU GM5DVS. Okay, nothing heard. Okay, I wonder if there's any station would like to check in to the DV Scotland multimode net. GM5DVS. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra QRZ. DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra on the DV Scotland multimode net. GM5DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. QRZ, say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Yeah, Andy, you still on this one?
Yeah, looks like we've got a network on here. Should we find somewhere else that's not being used, Del?
Give me a room to type in, and I'll be there.
So dealing with kindergarten on here tonight. GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. GM5 DVS on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. GM5 DVS on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. QRZ.
M7AT, Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango.
Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango. Very good evening to you, sir. Nice to hear you. My name is Andy, and this is the D Scotland multi-mode net. And nice to hear you on. Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Aye, yeah, just Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango returning. You seem to be having a lot of problems here tonight. When it all kicked off, I went on to Echo Link and I connected through GB3 AG, and the RF here went dead, but the interference, whatever it was still happening over on the GB3 AG, if that helps you out in any way.
Yeah, we've managed to sort it, and many thanks to the other team who helped, and I think we're all up and running. I'll just say this before I forget. Shane, if you're listening, M0VUB, I will come back to you on your text message that you've just sent me. I was just halfway doing it when it stopped, so there you go. Yeah, fine. Just give me your name for the log, please. Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango. I don't think we've worked before. Go ahead.
I've been on the net before. The name is Norman. This must be about my 5th time on. Anyway, it's good to hear you back on. I'll let you carry on. See if you can get any more contacts made. Nice to hear from you. I'll say something for you.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, well, you're very welcome. It's nice to hear you on. It's maybe Kevin that you've spoken to. It's usually Kevin that's on this slot. But I got the short straw this week with all the problems. Never mind. That's what it's all about. These things are sent to test us. Thanks very much, 7-3, and nice to hear you. Okay, I wonder if there's any more stations on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're QRV every week from 2100 to 2230. QRZ, please. Say your call sign twice, and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Mike 7 Delta Hotel Lima, M7 DHL, Crook County Durham.
Mike 7 Delta Hotel Lima, GM5 DVS. Very good evening to you. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. My name's Andy, and we're on here every week. M7 DHL, GM5
M7 DHL returning. Yeah, good evening. Just thought I'd drop in because there doesn't seem to be a lot of people on the net tonight. I normally listen to it, but it's not very often I call in. The name of this site's Dougie. The QDH is, I'd say about 4 mile outside of Crewe, on top of a very large hill. Back to you.
Yeah, fine, Dougie. Well, nice to hear you on, and thanks very much for calling in. That's what it's all about. We want as many people to call in as we possibly can. That's what it's all about, and that's what this net's about, really. It's just about talking to people. We don't have topics or specific things that we talk about. We just talk about anything, anything at all. Okay, thanks very much for the call. Nice to hear you on, and hope to hear you again next week. I'll just put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else. Mike 7 Delta Hotel Lima GM 5 DVS.
JM5 Digital Voice Scotland from M7 DHL. Yeah, it's nice to talk to you. Like I say, it's not very often I bother with nets. I'm more of a listener than anything else, but although you sounded a little bit lonely this evening, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello. And me calling in might encourage a few other people to give you a shout. Back to you.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'll be handing it over to my my good friend up there in Dundee just shortly, and he can finish off, and I'll go and find a beer, I think, in the fridge. Thanks very much, 7-3, and good to hear you on. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. I'm 5 DVS, North Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra QRZ.
Did somebody say beer? This is 2 Delta 0, Mike Uniform Papa. The name's Mark, and we're across on the Isle of Man. 2D0 MUP.
Very good evening. 2 Delta 0, Mike Uniform Papa. Very good evening, Mark. Nice to hear you on it. Sounds like you've got an upgrade on call sign as well, so congratulations on that. I think I heard you the other day, actually. Where was I? I think it was it maybe on HubNet? I'm not sure I heard you somewhere. I heard your dulcet tones anyway, somewhere, Mark. So wonder what you're home brewing this week. Wonder if it's anything special. 2 Delta 0, Mike Uniform Papa, GM 5 DV.
GM5 DVS, 2D0 MUP. Yeah, good evening, Andy. Thank you for taking my call, and hello to everybody on the net. It's been an interesting one. I've been brewing some lager for a friend's birthday. That's in the middle of March, so that's been conditioning for over a month already. So it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully, either that or it'll have gone off. But we've got a citrus smash, single malt, single hops, which is conditioning as well. That should be ready in about a week. And tomorrow I've got day off work, and I'm going to be brewing a stout. So it's all going well here. Trying to keep us sane. It's sort of started during lockdown, Mark 1, I think, and it's sort of snowballed. I need someone to pull me out every so often, and that's where radio comes in. So I set the intermediate exam just over 2 weeks ago now. Got my updated call sign, and I've been using and abusing it ever since. HubNet, Freestar, pretty much everywhere. Right now I'm coming in direct into DV Scotland via a micronode and an Anytone 878. Hope you can hear me okay there. Back to you, Andy, from 2D0 MUP.
Yes, 2D0 MUP, GM5 DVS. You're sounding excellent, Mark. Very, very good, clean audio from you. You sound really, really good quality. So well done on that. And good stuff on the call sign as well. That's excellent. I always like to hear when guys are moving on. I think it's always a good thing. Obviously, going back to when I done it, you didn't really have the choice. You just went straight into the deep end, and that was it. That was it, done and dusted. So I always like to hear about guys like yourself moving on. But and okay on the lager as well. Yeah, that's my. I like lager. I'm a lager drinker. I used to I used to drink heavy beer many years ago, but I changed over to lager, and I've never really went back again. But I like all beers. I like tasting different beers. I went through a stage there. I kept buying, different ales and all that just to try them. so it's all good stuff. So I wish you all the best with that. I hope it all goes well, and you get some nice tasting lager. I'll put it back to you one more time, Mark, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on and see if we can get any more check-ins before I disappear and look for a beer about 10:15 when Kev's going to be coming on. 2D0MUP, GM5 DVS.
2D0MUP returning. Yeah, all copied on the beer there, Andy. I think it must be something in my German ancestry there. At least that's where I'm going to blame it on. But they do say that if you were to go to Germany and you were to try out a different beer every single day and then work your way around the breweries, they reckon you can keep going for about 13 years, 13 years before you come round to the same one again. Which is pretty amazing. Whenever I go there, it all seems a bit lagery to me, but I mustn't say that on air because I'll get loads of hate mail for that. But yeah, no, I'll say thanks for taking my call. It's always a pleasure to hear from you and to take part in the DV Scotland nets. And I'll go back to monitoring for a little bit. GM5 DVS from 2D0MUP. Thanks again.
Yeah, cheers, Mark, and all the very best to you, mate, and we'll catch up with you hopefully next week. Cheers for now. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode nets. This is GM5 DVS. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha. Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha. Hello?
Very good evening, Ollie. Nice to hear you on MM0DRA, GM5 DVS. Hope you're well. And sorry to cut you off this afternoon, but Alan was sitting looking at me as much as to say, what are you blaring on the phone for? You've got visitors. So that was that. But all good nevertheless. MM0DRA, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, MM0DRA returning, yeah, no bother. I've been sitting here since back at 8. Would you believe some of my model railway engines have been putting together and resorting them, etc., rewiring, so just listening in. Other than that, everything else is fine. So I've even got a bottle of beer. So there you go. Just get you jealous. So anyway, I'll not hold it with Andy, although you're not getting busy yet. The other man was coming on. Quarter an hour yet for him, mate. Anyway, all the best for your night, and thanks for doing the night, and that'll be fine. So we'll hear from you later on. GM5 DVS from M0DRA.
Yeah, fine, Ali. Good to hear you, pal. And we'll catch up with you a wee bit later on. And I will be getting a beer. I will be getting a beer when I pass it over to my very good friend up there in Dundee, who's sitting waiting patiently on me, handing the mic across to him. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode. This is GM5 DVS. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. If you're listening, Gordon, can you drop Paul a message in Loch Lomond and let him know all is okay now, please, mate, if you don't mind. Okay, more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
MM0TMG. You copy, Andy?
Yeah, go ahead, Kev. Go ahead, mate.
Aye, Roger. No problem, mate. I'm just letting you know everything's working okay, and I'm just lending you a bit of support. It's quite quiet, eh?
Maybe people got fed up with the noise at the start, but hey, we've got that sorted out. I'll explain to you about that later. But much appreciated to the other team who did. Much appreciated that, and we'll just have to see how it goes. You'll be on soon, Kev. So I'm just sitting here thinking that I'll maybe get that beer quicker enough.
Aye, Andy, you're quite welcome to run on another 10 minutes or so if you want to make up the time. I'm more than happy to give it over to you. Over.
Oh, you're so generous, Kevin. You know, I really appreciate that, mate. You know. Aye, okay. No problem at all. I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, is there any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net? It says GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. We're on here every week from 2100 to 2230, and we're live across multiple networks. This is GM5 DVS. QRZ, please. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo. That's GM0UUB. It's Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland.
Very good evening, Graham. GM0UUB, GM5 DVS. Andy on the mic tonight, Graham. And Kevin will be up a wee bit later. So we're just we're having a wee change tonight, just for something different. So I hope everything's good with you up in Dunkeld. GM0UUB, GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS, this is GM0UUB. Well, hello Andy, good to hear you, sir. Thanks for doing the net. And yeah, I was here at the beginning, and there was some kind of loop going on and everything else. So ended up going off and doing something a wee bit different. So not long back home, I've spent the day up actually in Inverness. Went up to see my folks there, and so we just drove back down this evening to Dunkeld. And it was not too bad whatsoever. The roads were fairly quiet. A bit busier going up this morning, but fairly quiet coming down. Just a few showers. And I believe our weather over the next couple of days is going to be very good. So anyway, my car's going in tomorrow to complete its MOT. It needs a couple of rusty arms in the back end of it to be replaced. So might get it back tomorrow. Might get it back on Wednesday, but that's okay. Really thinking, looking at the weather in the next couple of days, I really should get my bike out of the shed, give it a wee service, and get it ready to go on the road. So there you go, because us old men, we need all the exercise we can get. I hate to say it, but I did celebrate another notch in the year there. Today, so not that I'm celebrating it whatsoever, but I do recognise that birthdays do happen. So there we go, but not making any kind of big deal out of it whatsoever. Back to you, GM0 UUB.
Yeah, fine, Graham. Well, happy birthday to you. You know, if you give me some warning, I got the guitar out and Kevin and I could have had a wee jam and sung you happy birthday, you know. I find, yeah, I was another year older at the end of January there myself, so I know what it's like. More turns on the coil, as they say in amateur radio circles, don't they? Yeah, I was last weekend. We went up to Fort Augustus for 4 days, and we had a trip into Inverness. Always like to visit Inverness. I quite enjoy Inverness, if I was honest. So that was all very nice. We had a boat trip on Loch Ness as well, which was all very good. So it was a good 4 days. Really thoroughly enjoyed it, and managed to escape most of that white stuff at Fort Augustus as well, which I was quite pleased about. That was all good. Okay, Graham, I'll catch you one more time and see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and see if there's any more before Kevin pulling the mic out of my hand here. GM0UUB, GM5DVS.
Very good, Andy. Yeah, I heard you kind of offering for to move on quicker and get your can of beer open there, and then Kev came back and said, please feel free to spend an extra 10 minutes. I think your plan kind of backfired there, Andy. But never mind, that's okay. I wonder if it was maybe a Jacobite cruise you went on when you were up in Loch Ness. I think they're kind of the most popular. I think that I do believe there is another couple of operators there, but well, certainly it used to be. Goodness me, it used to be that the Jacobite cruises were the big ones up there. So I wonder if you've ever gone out onto the Murray Firth itself and kind of had the dolphin cruises. They're always fun. I say that, not having been on one, but spoken to many people that have. So there we go. But anyway, I have to say, because I've been told to say it by the Queen herself, MM78US. What do you mean you haven't celebrated? I gave you a sash this morning with King for a Day. So there you go. Well, yeah, I did have a bottle of whiskey there as well. When I say I did, I haven't finished it yet. But hey, we'll have a good go, sure. Thank you so much for taking my check-in. Always a pleasure, sir. We'll let you carry on. 7 3s for now, and Kev and anybody else out there on net. GM5 DVS. This is GM0UUB. 7 3s, Andy. Thanks again.
Yeah, okay, Graham. Well, nice to hear you, and all the best to Helen as well in the background there, and we'll catch you again. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, and wash your head in the morning after all that whiskey. Cheers just now. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. For quiet tonight, this is GM5 DVS Golf Mike Digital Voice Scotland QRZ. Okay, this is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. This is a DV Scotland multi-mode net. Wonder if there's any more check-ins this evening on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. QRZ.
This is Mike 6. Delta Bravo Tango in Falkirk. I wonder if you're copying me okay, Andy?
Okay, I've got Mike 6, Delta Bravo Tango. Very good evening to you. Just stand by one moment. Was someone underneath you there? Was there someone else as well? Go ahead, QRZ. Okay, MM6 DBT, GM5. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, GM5 DVS from MM6 DBT. I'm over in Falkirk there. My name's John, and I just ran out of battery power on Mother Radio, so I've switched over this little boffin radio. So I hope it's coming through okay there. I believe your name's Andy, and can you give me your location, please? Back to you.
Yeah, fine, John. MM6 DBT, GM5 DVS. Yeah, my name's Andy, and my own call sign Mike 0 Delta X-ray Echo. I don't know if I've worked before, probably. And my QTH is St Monans in Fife, right on the coast here, John. I've heard you talking to Kevin a couple of times on the net. He'll be on just shortly. I'll be over at him just shortly, sitting waiting to come on. We had a wee swap around this week for a wee change, John. But nice to hear you on, and I do see your call sign in the log, so I can see that you call in most weeks. So it's nice to have you checking into the net. Always nice to hear people coming in on a regular basis. That's what it's all about. That's why we run it in the first place, I guess. Okay. MM6 DBT, GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS. Okay, yeah, I'm checking sometimes here. So that's good. It's logged in there. And I speak to Kev back and forward as well. So I've been a bit busy this week. Doing a repair on my antenna, my HF antenna. One of the legs had come down, so I got that sorted out. Round to sorting it well with this bad weather.
And thanks for your check-in. So I wonder if there's any more check-ins before I hand it over to the main controller. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ, with your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Golf Mike 7, Lima Uniform November. Romeo X-Ray Hotel. That's Mike 7, Romeo X-Ray Hotel.
Okay, I've got two stations there, Golf Mike 7 Lima Uniform November and Mike 7 Romeo X-Ray Hotel. So we'll go to you first, Jim, GM7LUN. You're very quiet. I'll turn my volume up, see if you can hear you a bit clearer. GM7LUN. GM5DVS.
Yeah, okay, Andy. Just a quick call and just been listening. So all good. So no problem. I'll let you carry on and pass it back to you and let that.
Yeah, okay, Jim, you're very, very quiet. I didn't hear you. I had to turn my volume up, and then when the N went off, I about had a heart attack. Okay, mate, thanks for your check-in, and nice to hear you on. Okay, MM7RXH, GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir.
GM5 DVS from Mike 7, Romeo X-Ray Hotel. Good evening, it's Rob and Aaron with the new call sign. You made the right prediction last week. Just passed the foundation test a week ago. And I got my call sign on Friday there. You may have heard me on the Lumphanan net last night, just checking in. Great stuff to be here with a new call sign. Back to that.
Yeah, fine, Rob. I did recognise your voice, and I said, "Oh, he's got his new call." Actually got 2 call signs now, so you're posh. Well, congratulations on the new call, and I wonder when you're getting the 2M0 then, Rob. Go ahead.
I think it's going to be a little while before we move up. Yes, back to that studying thing, you know. I mean, I did all right on the test, and of course there's always a couple of questions that throw you off because the answers don't quite match what you think it should be. But anyway, we got the magic number, so we're happy with that. And anyway, thanks for your congratulations there. It's good to be here, and thanks for that.
GM5 DVS, yeah, well that's right. It's always doesn't matter how you pass, as long as you pass, you know. And yeah, and you're right. There's always a question I'll catch out. I don't think I could pass it now, to be honest. I've probably forgotten it all, you know. It's been such a long time since I studied and passed the REE as it was back in the days. And in fact, it was the B license then. That's what it was. So, of course, it's all changed now, isn't it? It's all different. Okay, Rob, thanks very much for your check-in. Good to hear you on, and I'm sure we'll hear you again next week. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins before I pass it over to Kevin. This is GM5 DVS QRZ. Multimode net. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multimode net. GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Okay, I'm going to swing it up to you, my good friend up in Bonnie Dundee. I will catch you. I'll catch you when you're done. And I'm going to go and grab this beer while I still can. Thanks very much to all who checked in. Very much appreciated. Nice to hear everybody on this evening. And we'll be back on again next week. So back to you, Kevin. MM0TMG, GM5 DVS.
Okay, GM5 DVS. Thanks very much for your time, Andy. And I'll talk to you off here later on. But there was a few blips while you were on, let's say. But anyway, thank you very much for running the net. I know it's been quite a difficult one for you this evening. You've done very well. So thanks for doing it, and I'm sure you'll be relieved. Some tradition, I will now put my call sign over to the DV Scotland call. My name's Kev, by the way. For those who don't know, I'm in Dundee. And from now on, I'm going to use the call GM5 DVS. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. So we're looking for check-ins. Please give your call signs slowly, twice, and once phonetically. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, looking for the first check-in of my shift. GM5 DVS QRZ. This is GM5 DVS. GM5 DVS. This is the Monday night multi-mode net DV Scotland. The DV Scotland multi-mode net even. We're on every Monday from 9 PM UK time to 10:30. So we're looking for my first check-in. I'm controller number 2 this evening. Looking for my first check-in, please. GM5 DVS listening. MM0XET. Good evening, Gary. You're a bit scratchy into the box, but you are just about making it. I wonder where you are. GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Gary. MM0XET GM5 DVS. Nah, Gary, there's not really a copy. I don't know where you are, but you're very, very weak into the repeater. It's unintelligible, to be honest with you, so I'm going to have to move on. If you get nearer the repeater or higher up or whatever, give another call in by all means. You're always welcome. But at the moment, it's just a no-go. So I'll put another call out and see who we get. This is GM5 DVS, listening for any check-ins on the DV Scotland multimode net. Please give your call signs twice, slowly and phonetically. Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, looking for any check-ins. QRZ. Okay, I wonder if this... don't know what's happened to everybody tonight, if everybody's suddenly took the sleeping bug or something. Anyway, is there anyone out there, please, for my first check-in? Well, my second one, actually. Gary, you did make it in the log. Second check-in we're looking for, GM5 DVS, Digital Voice Scotland. Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, looking for any check-ins. Please give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. QRZ, please.
Victor Echo 3 Golf Oscar November. Victor Echo 3 Golf Oscar November.
Okay, Victor Echo 3. I thought it was Golf Oscar November. I will just check that with you in a minute, just to make sure that we get the right details in the log. Anyway, my name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and as you've heard, the call sign we're using is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. It's a club call sign. Welcome to the net, sir. Back to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead. And maybe you can confirm your call sign just so we get it right. Over.
Roger, Roger. Victor Echo, GM5 DVS, GM5 DVS, Victor Echo 3 Golf Oscar November. That is correct, Golf Oscar November. The name here is Gil, Golf India Lima. Golf India Lima, and we are located about 30 miles west of Niagara Falls, Ontario, on top of the Niagara Escarpment, Kev. And you sounded a bit lonely because nobody would talk to you. So I thought I'd come back for your second contact. I'll leave after I talk to you for a minute and go upstairs and start supper. Back to you, Kev. Victor Echo 3 Golf Oscar November. Over.
GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, and good evening to your dog. Yeah, maybe better feed that. It sounds like it's going to bite your arm off. I wonder if you could just come back and give me the breed of the dog. I'm just interested. I've got a dog myself. She's a lab cross retriever. She's black and her name's Olive. She is 5 years old now, I think. So I wonder what you've got there. Back to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS from VE3GON. Sorry, Kev. He was a bit noisy and he may start up again. He's doing his usual circle route trick. He goes one way and then he goes the other, and he's doing that out in the other room. He is what you would call in England or Scotland a farm dog. He is an English shepherd. You don't hear much of them over here in Canada, but they're well thought of. I'll send you a picture if you have an email on QRZ, and then you can have a picture of him. And his name is Tex. Tango Echo X-Ray X-Ray. So, did you get all that? I'm getting to the end of my battery here, but I have another one just in case I disappear. Somebody else might want in anyways there, Kev. And what's the name of the club again? And are you on every day? GM5DVS from VE3GON. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. My time announcement went out on my node. I'll check I've got it. And it seems I have. GM5 DVS returning. Okay, the call sign Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra is a club call. My own call is MM0 TMG. And we're not on every night. We only operate this net once a week. Although we take part with the Loch Lomond on a Sunday. It is their net, but we do cut as well, and we do join in. And yeah, it's all good fun. So thanks very much, and it's a cool name, by the way, for your dog. And I don't know the breed. I know the German Shepherd. Actually, I've had a couple of those working dogs. Lovely dogs. They're a wee bit high drive. Some people, they're not for everybody, but I like them. But they are a bit quirky. But I do like them. They can be finicky eaters and stuff, the German Shepherds, but I do like them. They're very vocal. But and I do realise they're not for everyone. But for me, if I had to pick a breed, they may be my favourite. And then possibly the one I've got, the Lab Retriever cross, is a nice cross. It's a lovely cross. You get both breeds in there. You get the intelligence of the Golden Retriever and the sort of biddableness of the Lab, because Golden Retrievers, I'm sure I'm going to get a load of hate mail, but they can be very stubborn. They've got this stubborn streak through them. But they're nice dogs all the same. Okay, thanks very much for your check-in, sir, and you made it into the log. Okay, let's try another one and see who's next in the wings. Hopefully there is someone. Thanks for coming back to me. I was beginning to wonder if my radio had popped. Hi. Okay, is there anyone else who'd like to join the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net? This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ, please. Heard. Okay, this is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, DV Scotland Monday night net. Is there anyone out there who would like to join us? This is GM5 DVS listening. QRZ, please.
Mike 0, Mike Quebec, November. 2 Mike 0, Mike Quebec.
2M0, Mike Quebec, and it might be November, question mark. Very quiet audio. Very, very, very quiet. Can you try and talk your radio up, or if it is your computer you're on, maybe you could turn the volume up on the mic settings or something, but you're very quiet. Anyway, try again. I hope I've got your call sign right. GM5 DVS, go ahead. Yep, the call ending Mike November, what was it? Queen November, okay. It's been a bit difficult actually this evening. We've had a few technical issues, but anyway, the call I think ending in Queen November. Go ahead, please. GM5 DVS listening for you.
Mike 0, Mike Quebec, November. Hope you can hear me this time. I'm struggling to find the mic gain setting on his radio while I'm in Fusion mods, but I'll see if I can figure that out in a minute or so. Thanks for getting back to me. This is the first time calling into the net on this call sign and using Fusion. So previously was MM6 MRQ, but the new call sign was an excuse to buy a new radio, so it's something new for me to explain. I'll hand it back to you, and hopefully you've caught some of this. 2 Mike 0 MQN, passing it back to GM5 DVS.
Yeah, okay. GM5 DVS returning. Yep, okay, I got all that, and you're very quiet though. I had to turn the volume really loud, and as soon as you let the mic go, when the squelch went click, it just about blew my ears out. But hopefully, oh, by the way, sorry, congratulations on your new call sign. Well done. It's good to see people moving on and taking it further. So well done. Congratulations. We just need to try and get you some help to get your radio topped up a wee bit. Anyway, it's nice to meet you, and I do remember your old call. I definitely spoke to you a few times on the net. So we'll put it back to you for one last comment. It's quite difficult though, unless you've managed to find the mic gain setting. But it's very difficult because you're quite quiet. We're very quiet. Back to you, sir, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead. Name's Kev, by the way. Okay, nothing heard. I'm sorry. Okay, all the best. Hopefully you get your radio talked up some for next week, and we hear you on the net next week loud and clear. Okay, is there anyone else would like to join the DV Scotland net? This is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. QRZ, please.
Recheck.
Yep. Sorry, the recheck. Go ahead. What's your call sign, please?
Victor Echo 3 Golf Oscar November. Kev, can you give me your personal call sign again? Can you give me your personal call sign again phonetically? Over.
Yeah, of course. The only problem is, I'll tell you now, that the email address that's associated at the moment with QRZ.com, all those weeks ago, I still haven't actually put it in my computer, so I wouldn't send me an email just now. I'll try and do it this week. The call sign is Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf. QRZ? Sorry, QSL.
QSL, Kev, QSL, thanks, and thanks on the internet problem. Hopefully I can get through to you somehow. 7 3s, carry on. VE3GON.
Okay, if for now, if you want to send me an email, you can do it via my call sign at Blue Yonder. That's at Blue Yonder, BLUEYONDER, all one word, .co.uk. If you want to send an email, it'll get there just now until I get the other one set up. I've not really got a good excuse. I've just been lazy and haven't done it, but that's reminded me to try and set it up this week. It's a GMX email. It shouldn't be that hard to put into Thunderbird. Okay, all the best, mate, and thanks for checking in, rechecking in, and wish you the best, and we'll hope to hear from you soon. I'm M0, GM5 DVS. Okay, is there anyone else would like to join the DV Scotland net? This is GM5, DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. We're on every week from 9 o'clock at night, 9 p.m. UK time until 10:30. This is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. Go ahead.
DV5 DVS, this is Sierra 5-1 Echo Alpha, extending 7-3 from Slovenia. Thank you, out.
Okay, we didn't get the full call sign. Can you give us your call sign slowly, please, so we can get it in the log? I appreciate it. It sounds like you want it in a short time, but would you like to give your call sign very slowly and phonetically, please, so that we get it in the log? Over.
Sure, Kale. My call sign is Sierra 5-1 Echo Alpha. My name is Matjaž. My QTH is Ljubljana, Slovenia. Thank you. Back to you, DV5 DVS.
Okay, no problem at all, Matthias. Nice to make your acquaintance. Name here is Kev. Kilo Echo Victor. I'm located in northeast of Scotland in the city of Dundee. Delta Uniform November Delta Echo Echo. It's about 50 miles roughly northeast of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. So I hope that's of help. Call sign this end is a club call sign. It's Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor. I hope you've got all the information, and that's good for you. I'll put it back to you for one more time. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Kel. I got your call sign. Golf Mission 5 D, and the last one I missed. That. Thank you.
Okay, the last letter of the call sign is Sierra. Sierra, Santiago, Sierra. Is that okay? Go ahead.
Roger that, Kale. This was Sierra 5-1 Echo Alpha for group call. Back to you, Kale.
This evening, and nice to work here for the first time. Thanks for the first. I think this is your first time on the net. We're on every week, so don't be a stranger. You'll be made very welcome. You don't have to be in Scotland. Some people have said to me, do I have to be in Scotland to join this net? No, anyone can say hello, and we're looking for check-ins actually. So anyone at all around the world who's listening, if anyone wants to say hello to Scotland, go ahead. Give your call sign slowly, please, and phonetically. QRZ. This is GM5 DVS listening for any check. This is Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Looking for any check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. GM5 DVS QRZ, please. Give your call sign slowly and phonetically, so we get it right in the log. QRZ.
Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet.
Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. Very good evening to you. The name here's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor. We are in Fife, which is the northeast coast of Scotland. You're coming in very clear. No problem at all. I wonder how you're accessing the system and where you are. Go ahead, sir. Back to you. GM5 DVS.
Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. I'm in the Isle of Man. That's D after my call sign. I'm quite a relative newcomer to this digital stuff. It's taken me 8 weeks or so just to get my head around it all. At the moment, being a DV switch app through my computer, and I'm actually using my phone, believe it or not. Over.
Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland returning. Yep, no problem at all. You're loud and clear. You're actually very loud, but I have quite loud, so it's some people are quite. I've had the radio up quite loud for some volumes, and then somebody comes in, big loud audio, and you're like, oh my god, the radio's going. Radio is bolted to the wall, actually, believe it or not, in the shack. Well, it's not really the shack, it's the bedroom, but anyway, it's screwed on the wall vertically, which is unusual, but it is, and it works quite well. It's a Motorola DM4600 PMR radio, UHF only, but it's a great wee radio. It's probably, if I had to choose amongst all my radios, it would come out. It would be one of the top ones. I don't know if it would be the top, but it would be near the top of the pile. I like it. It's a good radio. Works well. It's analog and it does DMR as well, but I don't really use DMR much. But it's there if I want it. So there. So I'll put the mic back to you and see if you've any further comments from Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, GD6 ALJ. Yes, Kev. As I said, this is all new to me. I've only just recently come online. I spoke to the group before with another gentleman, and I think it was Helen were on. So I learned how to work the Allstar and the Freestar link now. I've managed to get the bubble up so I can actually see what's going on. And that's the only way I've learned how to do it. Before I went through our repeater, but I can now do it direct, which is a huge improvement. As for the volume, I'll try and turn it down a bit. There is settings we can use. Nobody's really commented before, so I will turn the volume down a bit on transmit. Back to you.
GM5 DVS returning. Nah, you're okay. I think someone else would be quiet and I had to screw the volume up really loud, and I probably left it there. So don't worry about your volume. I don't think it isn't distorting. So it's good enough. It's probably could be doing with turning down just tiny wee bit, but I wouldn't worry about it. This is a trouble, on radio. You get some people that come in that are quiet, so you screw the volume up, and then the person that comes in is dead loud, and your radio about jumps off the shelf, Or in my case, it's the wall. But anyway, nice to work here, and I think you're the first. You are. This is your first time because you've said you're just getting used to this kind of stuff. You will get there. It does take a while to get your head round it. But the good news is there's loads of people on here that are more than willing to help you. Don't be scared to shout out. That's what we're here for. And if any of us, me included, can help, we will. So don't be scared. Don't be shy. And everybody started off where you were, so don't worry about asking what you might think's a daft question. The only daft question is the one that no one asks. So there you go. Okay, thanks for your check-in, and I'll see if there's anyone else, because time's knocking on, and we better get on and see if we can get at least a few in the log. Okay, is there any more check-ins for the DV Scotland Monday Night Net? GM5 DVS listening. GM5 DVS, give your call sign twice, please, slowly and phonetically. GM5 DVS, QRZ.
TCN, Golf Mike 1 Tango Charlie November. Hey, here's Tom. How are you doing tonight, Kevin?
GM1 TCN. GM1 TCN. Good evening, Tom. How are you? Hope you're okay. You're getting into the repeater quite well, and you're making it. You only have to. The best way to do it is key up for maybe 2 or 3 seconds and then speak, just so it doesn't chop the start of your over off. It's just to get. It's the way the internet works, mate. But anyway, you're making it in. How are you? Nice to hear you on GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Kevin, thanks for bringing in the net. Hello to everyone that's listening. Yeah, I'm doing away fine here. It's quite a rare occasion to be on the radio for me these days, but there we go. For the listeners, there's a location around 10 miles north of Forfar and probably 26 miles north of the city of Dundee. That's the location here. Yeah, the repeater's not too bad on the main antenna on the roof there, but handheld extremely difficult until I go to the top of the hill there. Then it's a different kettle of fish. There's quite a lot of trees in front of me here, which is kind of blocking the edges. Then there's a big hill at Forfar there. Hence the reason I struggle to get over the hill towards Ali's direction there. Having said that though, I get right down the east coast without too much trouble there. So I must sneak around the east side of the hill. So yeah, your net's been a wee bit quieter, I think, this week. Well, I was listening last week, but it's getting there. Squeeze 1 or 2 more in before you finish up there. Okay, back to you, Kevin, GM5 DVS. This is Golf Mike 1 Tango Charlie November.
GM1 TCN from GM5 DVS. Good to hear you on, Tom. It's been a long time. Rare DX. It's good to hear you on. And I hope you're feeling fighting fit now. I'm getting there now. That's what I was saying to some of the lads over in HUBnet. You better lock your daughters up. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot better now. So still a wee bit twingy here and there. And if I forget myself and do stuff because I'm getting better, you start to think you're fully recovered, and you do something and then you realise, oh God, I've done a bit too much. I did that yesterday and Saturday, and I'm sorry, whoever that was, sorry, again, Tom just kicked the cat. They still like me as well, but there we go. Okay, Tom, I better move on, mate, and get a few more in before it's getting on now. But thanks for the shout, and thanks for the support for the net. And you got in okay. You're in the log, and you're making the trip on a handy, so you're doing well. Okay. Anyone else listening and would like to join the DV Scotland multi-mode net? This is GM5 DVS QRZ.
MM0XET, Mike 0, X-ray Echo Tango, MM0XET.
Nothing heard. No, I'm only kidding. MM0XET, GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Gary, over. That's a lot clearer. It sounds like you're on your wee gateway. You're coming in loud and clear, over.
MM0XET. Yeah, no work. I was actually, when I was calling in earlier on, I was calling in through AG, but I was using a radio that I've not used for quite some time, so and a compromised antenna as well, so I knew it wasn't going to be that great. I was actually calling you just as I was outside the gym, just at Douglas, so back in the house, and as you say, I'm on the gateway now, and absolutely fine. So I tried to get in on just before Randy switched over to you, but I thought you would have been first tonight. But good to hear you on, and I just thought I'd call and add another number to the log. So back to you from MM0XET.
GM5 DV returning, just gain that few seconds when I key up, just to make sure the repeater lifts and gets the full over. Yeah, okay, Gary. It's been really slow tonight. Had a couple of technical issues at the beginning, but they seem to have been resolved, so all good. And thanks to the people behind the scene, by the way, who don't get much credit because they just do what they do. No one knows what they're doing half the time. And of course, our net logger, Gordon, there's a lot goes on behind the scenes that just people don't know. But anyway, the technical issues at the moment seem to be fixed. So thanks very much, Gary, for your check-in, because we're low in numbers tonight, so we could say a few boys. I'm going to give a shout-out on NB7IBH. Is there anyone from that particular gateway on Loch Lomond would like to give a shout in? NB7IBH only, please. This is GM5 DVS. Cures it. Okay, KF0 Golf Uniform Sierra. Would you like to go ahead, please? This is GM5 DVS listening for you. Go ahead. Okay, nothing. We'll open it up again to the floor. This is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Listening for any possible check-ins, please. GM5 DVS. Give your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, please, so we can get it in the log correctly. This is GM5 DVS. Listening for any check-ins. Cures it.
Mike 6, Lima Yankee Golf. Mike 6, Lima Yankee Golf. David.
Okay, net recognises Mike 6, Lima Yankee Golf. I think you said your name was David. My name's Kev, and the club calls GM5 DVS. My own call is Mike 0, Tango Mike Golf. We are located in the city of Dundee, and this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're on it every Monday. It runs from 9 p.m. UK time, as you're in the UK. It's not that applicable to you, until 10:30. So there you go. Back to you for any comment. GM5 DVS, go ahead, sir.
Mike 6, good evening, Kev, and everyone on the net. Great net, by the way, and thank you for everyone who contributes to running the nets on Freestar and the links to Scotland net. Always listening to all the nets where possible, and great net tonight, Kev. One question. I'm located on the east coast of UK, Yorkshire, East Yorkshire, and it's about 9 miles south of Bridlington, so you'll get an idea where I am. A small town called Driffield, and temperature here tonight is not very good, about 4 degrees. It's been raining but stopped now, and fairly calm outside. They had lots and lots of wind, as most people have the last few weeks, but hopefully heading towards warmer weather. I know you're running short on time, Kev, so I won't keep you long. Great net, and enjoyed listening. I'll try and check in a bit more often. Just one question for you before I go. Is there any D-Star links in Scotland? Back to you. Net control from M6LYG.
In a word, yes, there are. If you go on to www.dvscotland.net, I think it is, you should get all the information there. There are some D-Star links on, I believe, or repeaters. Some of them are multi-mode. They use, DMR and D-Star and Fusion and possibly even Analogue, and some of them are multi-mode. But there are, I think, some D-Star gateways or whatever. I'm sure if you have a look on dvscotland.net, you should find something there. Is that any help to you? Over.
Yes, that's great help. Thanks for that, Kev. I will look at that later on and see what's available. Anyway, wish you all a good evening and stay safe, and look forward to the next one. Back to net control.
No problem at all. We have 13 repeaters, and I've just looked here. We've got 13 repeaters are D-Star enabled. One that isn't, and that's our local box, GB3 Alpha Golf isn't D-Star enabled at this time. Doesn't mean it won't or couldn't happen, but it isn't there at this time. We've only just introduced what we have here at the moment on our local box, but there are 13 repeaters in Scotland that are D-Star enabled, and there may be the odd gateway. I don't know about that one, but there are 13 repeaters that you'll come across that are D-Star enabled in Scotland. So there you go. I hope that's been useful to you. Have a look on DVScotland.net, and I'm sure you will find some information up there that I haven't given you. And just have a look on YouTube as well. There's stuff on YouTube as well. So that's enough of the plugging, I think. I think we've shamelessly plugged it. I'm shout out to the Freestar guys as well, who do a great job on helping us extend the net. So thanks to you guys as well. And with that, I will put one or two more calls out and see what we'll get. This is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, looking for any check-ins. QRZ, please.
VK3 HJQ, John in Australia.
Victor VK, stand a minute, I'll get your call sign. Okay, VK3HJQ, sorry. John, good evening to you, John. Worked you before. Name's Kev, Echo Victor. I'm doing the second half tonight. Usually I do the first half, but tonight, for reasons, for other reasons, I've done the second half. So I wonder how you are, John, over in Ausland. Hopefully you're okay over there, down under. We're sitting at a cool 3 degrees here in Dundee. I've just looked. So there you go. Back to you, John, from GM5 DVS. I hope you're copying okay.
Morning from down under, VK3HJQ. What a beautiful day it is today. 20 degrees C. What time is it? 9:37 a.m. Just having some wheat bix for breakfast to get the day started. If people are interested too, we're having a 80-year celebration of the Avro Lancaster. There's a net on tonight here in Australia, 11 p.m, which is 1200 Zulu. They're going to be using 3 special event call signs, GB80LAN, which is the UK, VE80LAN for Canada, and VK80LAN for Australia. And Reg VK6BQQ from Western Australia will be transmitting live from a Lancaster bomber from the radio room at the Bold Creek Museum in Western Australia, so it's going to be pretty cool. And they're going to have a radio operator there, a 100-year-old guy who was actually a radio operator from the Lancaster as a special guest. So if people are interested, 1200 Zulu. I think we've organised the Freestar network to connect up. I think they're going to be connected. I haven't confirmed that, but I think Dave GW8 has said I was sorting all that out as well. Anyway, what else to report? That's about it from down under. Thanks for the net, VK3HJQ. Good morning.
Yeah, fine business, John. Always a pleasure to speak to you. You're always welcome on the net. And yeah, I won't bore everyone because I could go on for hours. So I'll give a very brief. My granddad flew Lancaster. I don't know what squadron he was in. He died when I was quite young, but he did fly Lancaster bombers. And other planes before the Avro Lancaster really got going. I think he flew what were they planes, Blenheims or something like that. I can't remember, but he told me when I was young. And he did sort of talk about the Lancaster bomber. He thought the bomber was the first one he actually tried. It was called something, the Manchester bomber. I'll take it back. GM5 DVS, and he actually got asked if he would try it, but it was useless. He said it was just hopeless, so it was a no-goer. It got scrapped, and I'm trying to remember the guy's. It's escaped me. Anyway, it'll annoy me for the rest of the night. I'll probably go and Google it in a minute. The guy's name who invented the Lancaster bomber. I'm sure you'll probably come back and tell me, and I'll say that's right. He died not long after the war had finished, actually. Anyway, that's enough on the Lancaster bomber. But I could go on all night, so I better stop. So thanks very much for your call, John. It's been really interesting. I'll certainly, if it's on Freestar, depending on what time it's on, I'll certainly connect my little hotspot up and have a wee listen. Thanks for that. Okay, is there anyone else? GM5 DVS, this is the DV Scotland Monday multi-mode net. Wonder if anybody else would like to join us and say hello to Scotland. This is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, so we'll get it in the log correctly. GM5 or Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Cures it. A couple of calls out, folks, and I'm sorry to freestar. I will be going slightly over my time, but I'm sure you will forgive me. As we had a few technical issues at the beginning, so I'd like to try and make some of the time up. Okay, is there anyone else, please, that would like to say hello to Scotland? This is GM5 DVS, Monday night DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS, QRC.
GM5 DVS, Mike 7, Charlie and M7 VCI, and the name to send is Arthur.
Okay, Mike 7, Charlie, India. I think I've got that right. You're a bit scratchy into the box or repeater or gateway that you're accessing. But I can hear you. You're quite noisy though. But I think you said your name's Kev, and I'm located in Dundee. Put the microphone back to you and make sure I've got your call sign right and your name. From GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
DVS, Mike 7, Charlie, India. You have the call sign correct. Good evening to you. It's not very often I can get through to this repeater, but the conditions must be favourable at the moment. I'm in Burscough, which is just outside of Southport and Ormskirk in Lancashire, but you're doing a fine job there. Back to you.
Golf Mike 5, did Scotland returning? Yeah, fine. I just want to make sure, did I get the name correct? Is your name Arthur? Over.
Charlie, India returning, yes. You got the name correct. It's Arthur. Alpha Romeo, Tango Hotel, Uniform Romeo.
Yeah, thanks very much for that, Arthur. I like to get that correct. It's okay. That's fine. I know he's cousinitis, but anyway, there we go. Sorry, that was a really bad joke. Okay, Arthur, you've made it in. I'm probably going to. I think you're going to be the last one in the log. I might just put one more call out, just in case there's somebody else. But it has been quite slow tonight. But anyway, sometimes that happens. I'll put one last call out. If I get a call, so be it. All good. And if not, I'll close the net down. Okay, this is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, DV Scotland multi-mode, and we are looking for our last check-in, please. This is Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Give your call sign twice, please, slowly and phonetically. QR's in.
Mike 7 Charlie Echo Foxtrot. Mike 7 Charlie Echo Foxtrot. Alex near Manchester.
Okay, Mike 7 Charlie Echo Foxtrot. I nearly screwed that call up, and I know it as well. It's one of the few that I actually remember. Evening, Alex. Nice to work you, pal. It's been a wee while. Usually you get Andy. but you've got me, unfortunately, this week. I wonder how you are. It's been quite a while since I spoke to you. How things? What you've been up to? And in case you forgot the name, it's Kev. Alex from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir.
GM5 DVS, M7CF returning. Good evening, Kevin. No, you're far preferable to speaking to Andy. Good evening to you. Just a couple of quick points. When I was 27, I bought a little cottage. I think I might have mentioned this before. I bought a little cottage in a village just outside of Sevenoaks. I was 27, and my neighbour in the next cottage, he was a retired RAF group captain. He was 84 at the time. Said very little about his war experience, except that he flew Fighter Command, Spitfires, and then Lancasters in Bomber Command. And he was DFC Bar, so Distinguished Flying Cross twice over. Quite a man. Said very, very little about his experience, but he was well respected in the village. That was just one point. I mean, the people like that don't exist today, Kevin. And the other point I was going to raise was, I don't know if people picked it up on the news a couple of days ago, but amateur radio in the Ukraine has been banned under martial law. They're not allowed to transmit from the Ukraine. I mean, people can work out their own reasons, but that was quite an interesting small snippet on Sky News on the television a couple of days ago. They can receive, they can't transmit in the Ukraine. So things are escalating. Otherwise, I'm fine. I haven't been on for a bit because I'm having radiotherapy at the moment, and it leaves you feeling a little bit sick. Otherwise, I'm okay. So thanks for asking, Kevin, and I hope you're well as well. Back to you, Kev. GM5 DVS, M7CF.
Yeah, fine business on the captain, and yeah, he deserves to be respected. All these veterans deserve nothing but respect, in my book. Anyway, I won't dwell on that because I've got a bit of a bear bug about the way our veterans have been treated in not just this country but other countries as well. You know, some of them are homeless and stuff. It's an absolute disgrace. Anyway, I better stop there. I'm very much on the side of the veterans, and for the Ukraine people, I feel your pain. Absolutely, there's an end to this soon, and I hope it doesn't escalate any further. But I'm kind of restricted to what I can say on air about it, really, Alex. I've got own opinions and stuff, but I have to be a wee bit respectful of other radio amateurs who may be tuned in and listening, and also I just have to be careful. We'll have to be careful what we're talking about. But yeah, let's hope it all ends fairly soon. And you know, it's bad enough now, but really, I hope it just stops. I hope they get a peaceful solution. But I don't know. I wouldn't have put money on it. Anyway, all the best, Alex. I'm going to make you the final call, and thanks so much for giving us your support. It's been quite a slow night tonight, but these nights sometimes can happen. All the best, Alex. Thanks for your support, mate. I'll put it back to you for the final, and wish you all the best from Dundee. Go ahead.
M7CF returning. Just to say, great to talk to you again, Kevin. Lovely to hear you on the mean, I've said before that speaking to you and speaking to Andy, and then of course speaking to Graham and the Queen of Scotland, Helen, reminds me so much of my father, who was from Aberdeen, and listening to the accent just reminds me so much of him. I mean, I've lost the accent because I was only about 2 years old when my father was transferred at RAF to Beacon Hill, and that was 64 years ago. So I don't speak the lingo anymore, or the accent, shall I say? Anyway, take care. 7-3. Lovely talking to you and everybody else on the net. Take care. God bless, Kevin. Speak to you later. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, no problem, Alec. All paid. Fine business, mate. Yeah, well, you're sounding good. And you're sounding in good spirit, and you're sounding nice and clear. So it's good to see that you're getting on. Hopefully you haven't. I don't know if you've had COVID or not. Hopefully you haven't. I did actually get it when I was in hospital. Just about 4 days before they were going to let us out, I got COVID and got banged up in the Ward 5 for another 10 days. So, yeah, that wasn't pleasant, but there we go. So keep safe, Alex, and all the best. Okay, is there anyone lurking around on NetLogger before I close the net down who would like a wee chance to say hello? This is GM5 DVS, the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. It's running a wee bit over, but there are a few people sitting on NetLogger. I wonder if any of you would like to say hello. This is GM5 DVS listening. Go ahead. Nothing heard from the people on NetLogger. I'll put one last in it. Wow. Okay, GM5 DVS, this is a very final call, and then I'll leave Freestar alone so they can carry on with their normal QSOs. Last call on the DV Scotland Monday night net. GM5 DV, getting all mixed up. QRZ.
Mike 7 Whiskey November, Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November, Carl in Wigan, and special shout out to Alex there and Arthur.
Okay, Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November. Good evening to you. Name's Kev. We're in Dundee. We're on every week, by the way. If you want to join the net at any point, if you have a wee bit of free time, put it in your diaries. We're on every Monday from 9 p.m. UK time till 10:30 UK time, roughly. I can go over as it has tonight a little bit, but anyway, with that, I'll actually put it back to you. I'll put it back to you for any comment. I was actually going to close down. I remember I was talking to you, so I apologise for that. I'll put it back to you and see if you've got any comments. GM5 DVS, go ahead.
Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November returning. Yeah, thank you, Kev. I'll not hold it with you. I know you want to close down the net there. I just said Alex Mike 7 Charlie Echo Fox and Arthur Mike 7 Charlie India there. So perhaps I'll call in and say hello there. Yeah, no problem at all. I often have a look at the nets, on Freestar. Normally every evening, I normally have a see what's happening with the nets. I do like the new Hams net on the Sunday. I actually missed it last Sunday. I don't know what happened there, but hey ho, there you go, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for that, Kev, and you're doing a fine job there, mate. I know it's been a bit slow tonight there. I've not been listening actually for most of the night tonight. I've been on my own net with my own club, the South Lancashire Amateur Radio Club. And well, I've been on DMR, but most of the guys have been on the Lee repeater, the GB7HN. So in saying that, yeah, thank you. I'll let you wind up and catch you further down the road, Kev. This is Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November going to TNS Gold.
Okay, no problem at all, and thank you very much for taking the time out your day to join us. Yeah, it's good to hear you on, mate, and that's what it's all about, chit-chat. Wee bit of speaking, you know, oh yeah, the ZL station, yeah, I like the wee smile and the lark, thanks. Okay, I think we're going to close it down now and return it back to normal use for the Freestar users. Thank you very much for the use of your Freestar system, and we will say 7-3 to all and thank all who participated in the net. 7-3, we'll see you next week, and if you need any information on DV Scotland, go to www.dvscotland.net, and I'm sure you'll find stuff on there. I don't know that we do code plugs anymore. I think we maybe stopped doing them, but I'm not sure on that one. So, but anyway, there'll be lots of information about radios and stuff and schedules, and I haven't actually looked up there for a wee while, I have to confess myself. So I better maybe brush up on that for next week. That's my homework. All the best, folks. Have a good, stay safe, look after each other, and we wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll see you next week. GM5 DVS clear.